Let's start a new day with a nice warm cup of tea, because there is a lot of things to do ahead of me. So welcome to my channel and get ready for a busy week. So let me start first with frying the apples for the delicious cinnamon buns. I'm sorry guys. And let me do those amazing cinnamon buns. And I was like, I cannot have just the simple cinnamon buns, it's just too plain for me. So I've decided to add apples and fry them so they're not going to be as watery when you bake them, and that was the best thing ever to do. For the cinnamon buns recipe, I'm going to give you an exact description of it in the description, so just open up and read the recipe in there. So let's start the morning with those amazing apple cinnamon buns, the perfect recipe for the fall.
In the darkness when I'm stumbling and I don't know what to do, when it all feels overwhelming, I am never over you.
So it is amazing moments when I'm in the kitchen. It relaxes me and gives me inspiration, and the most important, the love of making something new in the kitchen. It's so magical. It's like having this moment for yourself, that no one interrupts you, that you can just be whoever you want to be. The amazing chef, amazing wife, amazing mom, whoever you are, kitchen gives me everything, the inspiration, the love, and the moment of relaxation. My husband is always asking me, aren't you feeling overwhelmed with all of that? Nope, never. Kitchen is my kingdom. Kitchen is the place that I love to be. Comment me, do you love to cook? And what's your favorite dish that you love to do and you are never tired of it? Because like me, I'm not sure even, you know what? I think I love any Polish dish. I love baking. And I'm never tired of making it because it feels warm in the kitchen. And I am not talking only about the heat from the kitchen, but I am talking about that smell when you bake, when you cook, when you have all of those amazing flavors running around, and it feels like home. It gives you the warmth in the heart, and you know that the house is full of love when you have all those nice smells. And here we go, the start of a busy weekend. So I got an order to make 3 sourdough breads, so I'm just starting with a sourdough bread, and this is how they look like, those cinnamon buns. I also got the order for the pork tenderloins, smoked pork tenderloins, and also behind you can see the sausage that also I had an order for. I'm going to link those recipe in the description. I already made the video, that's why I didn't give you the full look how it done. And let's smoke it. So a few hours later, this is how my kitchen looks like. Oh my god, I cannot believe how much cooking and how much stuff was used and how much messy it became. It's like unbelievable. I even didn't know how to start. This is how bad it looked like. So let's get to it.
And I've been waiting for you with embers in my heart. Yeah, I've been waiting for you I promise I will hold
All right, let's finish it up. So the kitchen is going to be clean again. So a lot of things I like to wash by hand. So at the same time, when I'm washing, I can look through the window sometimes and see all those amazing hummingbirds flying around my window, giving me a piece of a moment. Walk with Luna, and let's get back to the kitchen. So someone from my work gave me this 30-year-old sourdough starter. I'm like, oh my god, I am so grateful to this someone. Thank you. So I decided to add that to my already sourdough starter and make a fresh bread. I cannot wait for it. Sourdough bread is the best ever. So this is how it was after feeding it, leaving it on the side. And this is how much it grew. It's amazing. Alright, so that was the leftover from my previous bread, so I decided to do my own croutons. So I just added salt, pepper, and marjoram. I know you can add also oregano or thyme. I wanted that croutons for the soup that is going to be next. This is why I added marjoram, because that's the spice that it's on that soup. And I placed it in the oven for like around 390 400 degree for like around half an hour, and it was the best crispy, nice spices on it, the perfect croutons. It is officially fall, so I decided to make my own pumpkin syrup for the coffee. So it's a brown sugar, pumpkin spice, and the pumpkin puree that I got it from Trader Joe. And you just need to add some water to it and leave it for boiling, and just boil it for like around 15 minutes. Doesn't have to be too much until you feel like everything is nicely incorporated with the spices and all of that. You don't want to evaporate it too much, and then strain it through a strainer, because you don't want it's going to be kind of like too thick. It's not going to be a syrup, it's going to be a thick paste. So I just stir it through it, and let's make the coffee break with this amazing pumpkin syrup. And this coffee is amazing. I decided to add a little bit of the almond milk foam and just sprinkle with a little bit more of the pumpkin spice. Oh my god, that coffee was the dream. It gave me so much happiness and so much warmth, even if it was cold, but I think you know what I mean. The morning started gloomy and very foggy, and I love that kind of feeling because it's so magical. Since I was a kid, I loved the fog. So I decided to make a soup. So I'm going to show you how to make a Polish sour mushroom soup. We call it zalewajka. So for them you need potatoes cut in squares and also the mushrooms, but the most important mushrooms for this soup is the ones picked up from the woods. So this is the pictures of my dad and the mushrooms that we pick up in Poland in the woods. If you do not have them available, you can use dry mushrooms too, because I'm going to use also extra dry mushrooms, or you can use any mushrooms that you have available. If you want to go to the woods and pick up the mushroom, make sure you know which ones are good to pick up. Do not just pick up any mushrooms because you think you found the mushrooms, because a lot of them are poisonous. So do not do it if you do not know mushrooms. I'm going to add extra of dry mushrooms that they are from Poland. I will try to find them for you. Maybe Amazon has something similar to it. Then cook the potatoes and add the mushrooms into it. Add salt, pepper and marjoram, and I also added a little bit of Vegeta. And then when those dry mushrooms rehydrated, add them to your soup. Add 1 bay leaf and 3 of the allspices, and that's the sour soup, Polish sour base soup. They have it on Amazon, so I'm going to link that below. So mix that well and add it to your soup. Add marjoram and leave it for around 20 minutes, and then also fry onions and make sure they are more like a fried, almost burnt. This is the best flavor. And on the end I mixed that pouch of dry spices from the soup. I added the boiled eggs and my croutons, and the dinner was ready. Oh my god, that soup is so flavorful and so amazing. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next week. Bye.